Alright, my controller's not bugging out. Hey! I haven't streamed in a couple days. Why? Because I got lazy. No excuse for it. I got lazy. We're still going to do some more Archon quests. Maybe a little bit of Windbloom. Because I still got a bit of Prevo gems to get. If I had enough, I would pull for Sino once again. I got 10 days to get him. Holy nuggets. Then I'm gonna wait for either Al Hatham or Kusanali, Klee, Ganyu, Kazuha, Scaramouche. I got a list of characters I'm waiting for. I'm definitely not pulling for Baiju. I don't know why. I just don't want to. But, well... nuggets. My controller's bugging out again. That's whatever. I gotta wait till my other one's charged up again, and then I'll switch them over. My mic will be down temporarily for that moment. So yeah, let's get into the Archon quest. And no, I do not want to look at the complete. Why did I hit the completed ones? See all the completed ones that I did not do on stream. Why? Because I did not want to talk. Why do I feel like I have to talk? Because I feel like I have to talk. Back in school, back in school, Well, if you don't remember from last time, watch the video for one. For two, I think we were investigating a weird cry from a hospital, like outside of town, and missing mad, you know, scholars. And this cry is coming from like the direction of a hospital where they would try and treat this disease called Elazar, which is what Kale has, and also the other girl. Yeah, I forget her name. She almost died during, like, when we first met Nahida. The Dendro Archon? I forget her name. Hold on, let me go through the old quests and figure out her name. Why do I not remember her name? I don't know. All I know is that she almost died. She's still not doing well. Because... Dunyazard. I knew I'd remember it. But yeah, Dunyazard almost died. And... we are investigating that. Well, no. That's what happened, like, quests ago. She has Elazar, same as Kale. I lost what I was talking about, but I gained it back. Woo. And yeah, that's what the disease is. And well, there's this hospital that would quote unquote treat it, even though I'm pretty sure they said at one point in time that it can't be treated. Wow, similar to, I don't know, Down syndrome and autism. Me. I'm kidding. Not about me being autistic, but you know, whatever. Oh wow, pretty. Wait, I could have went all the way over there, and then use this. Stupid. Ooh, kill me. Why? Because I can't. Okay, so. There's Sino. Hello.
So, where do we go from here?
Oh, I forgot we have a
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Oh wait, no, I'm mad at him. I can't say that. It's so pretty. I'm sorry, baby. Okay, Sino, let's go.
I know the desert like the back of my hand. Is that because you play here a lot? Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got
I love
lost in the
Shao.
desert.
Nothing could
But I
ever
was the
replace
one who
Shao.
brought him
Why is
back.
he looking at Sino like that, bro? Ooh, what's that?
There's something here.
Yeah, Sino,
What's this?
thanks for picking that up.
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
Bro, what sleeves?
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because they're... Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Why'd they have to make him so pretty? I mean, like... I'm not saying that's hot, but that's hot.
is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the
Bro,
sand?
this is
That can't
so
have been part of- They
weird.
must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
No!
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
I'm sorry. It kinda hurts.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Okay.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
Paimon, you
You're
float.
flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too? Ugh, of course it is.
Uh-huh. Sounds like laziness to me. Okay, we're by the Elzar hospital. I believe.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
He's the General Mahamatra.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Huh?
Dia? Why would you? Dia! Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? What? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here.
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village.
Oh my god, Dale, why?
So, this is the great general. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself. I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
Dea.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Back in school.
Shut it, Paimon.
Ooh! Ooh, attitude again?
It doesn't
Girl.
matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret.
Face the facts, Rahman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late
cool
yet.
by Rubes.
The village keep... Mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is...
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Oh, I think she's still on our side?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated... What these scholars in our custody will...
Ridiculous. Think about it. The academia controls the entirety of some... If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Deshret. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Sino.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia?
What are you saying, Alhaitham?
These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
He's making himself a hostage? Bruh. Is he dumb? I mean, is he?
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
I love you, but you may have hit your head when you thought you were still in Aru village during that whole, time.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Yeah!
Well, that would be bad luck for me.
Bro! Get your head out of your butt, it's not a hat.
However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the academia?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. What is how against the academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the academia's way of doing things?
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. Alhaitham, do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
He made an empty promise when he, you know, lied to us.
I do.
Good. Rahman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
I'm glad she's still calling us her friends, and that she's still on our side, I guess.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
Huh?
Come on, Rahman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
Huh. An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. The mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Bro's really gonna give her arm to them?
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rahman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
She still has both arms in the character preview, so I think there are too much arms.
Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it! Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces?
He acts like he's disappointed.
You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
I used to say I never fall in love again tonight.
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
I'm left-handed.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them.
Sino, shut up.
If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
That's just how he is.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
Oh, dude, I'm freezing. I would never fall in love again till I saw. Oh. Oh wow, where we met Sino.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
You guys standing
I'll
off in the
watch from a
corner.
safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Oh no, she's starting to be upset with Dea.
Fine.
Sorry, I need to joke. Where's the thing? Ah. Ew. It's very far away. And there's no teleport waypoints near. Looks like I'm walking a good bit. I need to stop. Alright. So, I gotta be ready to fight, man. I can't be on my phone. Did I used to say I have that part stuck in my head. It's not as bad as during, I think it was civics. 8th period. Me and my friend were singing the, Greatest Showman, This Is Me. It was a little stupid, but like I remembered it and I've been singing it all day. And I was singing it with my friend during 8th period. And like, oh my god, this is perfect. And I'm an idiot. It is what it is. Fight Eremites before we're gonna go, you know, make a deal with some other Eremites. Fudge! Oh my god, I think he did Sino's thing. logged on for logging rewards. Didn't really do my commissions. I gotta do my commissions. Oh, nuggets! I forgot how many primo gems you get from commissions. Wait a minute. Could I pull for sign right now? Did it get like any number of primo gems? No, I did not. Hopefully, I get primo gems from this.
Useless.
No, this not. I wonder what the henna berry is like included in food-wise, because I know what henna is. Oh my god! Open now, loser. Mihoyo, why do you do this? Oh my god. I hate this. And I used to say I would never fall against the You know what I want. I just want a stupid chest. Wait, no. And you bring it to this. I'm pretty sure. No. You bring it to this. Oh, nuggets!
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
I said it great. Oh, this is terrifying. Look at it. It's scary. Oh, I have to go closer to it. I don't want to. I don't wanna. You kind of look like a little friend. No, bird or something. I'm gonna say a bunch of random bull crap. Mind you, this is what my streams are gonna look like. And I'm gonna say, even though I'm a band kid, not a choir kid, deal with it. I do what I want. Oh my god. The other day, me and my friend, 8th period, yelled at our history teacher for getting on the stage. Drama club has a bunch of no trespassing signs on the stage. Be like, stay off the stage. If you want to touch the stuff on the stage, join drama club, etc., etc. And we yelled at our history teacher, civics teacher, one of them, for getting on the stage, and he said, and I quote, "I do what I want."
Rise.
It was pretty cool. I laughed a lot at something. And I thought it was funny because his teachers are really like awkward and reserved. He doesn't like talk much. Like he's one of the more, you know, quiet, reserved people. Antisocial. There, that's the word I was looking for. We got, and my other history teacher is really loud. Like, she's really sociable. So, like, they're complete opposites. I was trying to give that, but whatever. You think Genshin involves any part of actual history stuff, or no? Oh, there's Dea. I think they would... I'm pretty sure they add a lot of folklore, but interpret it into, you know...
Huh. They got here
Genshin
before us.
impact.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Well, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of...
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What?
It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Sounds fair, don't you? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part.
You stay right there!
Oh, I knew there was gonna be a fight! Was it gonna be a cutscene? Oh, she's mad! Ooh. Killing it! Good way!
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, Traveler's holding him back.
Don't you see this blade here?
He's shaking.
You coward. Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second. It's a earthquake!
Oh no. What's going on? I don't like this.
Paimon.
Sign out data. I'll hate the...
This day's going just great.
What a...
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. It glowed green with Dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body. The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no. He's getting...
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distance.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in real...
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred...
He's not actually...
As it happens, I wanted to...
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
I mean, yeah, but... he's hot, I'm sorry. I get where he's coming from, though.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
So was Kuching. She tried to destroy her vision. But then she's all Rex Lapis devotee. You know?
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say.
Wow! I consider them people. As in, like, they're, like, the NPCs in the game, you know?
New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people.
Dude, you better get more of them, though. Ooh, hopefully it's more than 5. How do I know it'd just be 5? Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Guess we're exploring these ruins. Should I be scared? Okay, I can use my team. This is why I use the basic elements. I will forever have Animo on my team, though. I love Animo so much. Because Shao.
It's full of life here.
It is.
This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
You know, I got this amazing thought that may actually be reason why it has life. Maybe because King Deshret and Greater Lord Rukkhadevakta weren't enemies, but allies.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Or possibly more.
Sir Raman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Raman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kinda strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Alright, so... Ooh, my Wi-Fi's bugging out, I can tell. Huh. Explore the area. Well, this is, I'm pretty sure where we're coming from. Okay. So. 3, oh, right there. You see, do I really want to do this? I'm a little scared. Wait, you rotate these. Ooh, wait. So that. And. That may pause. Wait, if it's lit up, then it's right. Hold on. Dude, I was just putting them in random order trying to figure it out. Okay. You know, I have Googled an Archon quest before. I've absolutely Googled absolutely many quests before. So what is this? Escape. Really?
Boring.
Really? You're gonna do that to me?
Shine down.
You really gonna do that? Oh, dang it, cow. I can't do it, you know.
Insolent illusion shattered. Wheel of life. Fire hazard.
Hold on, I can pull for Sino right now. What? Oh, I could have pulled for him, like, if I meant to go, but whatever. One singular pool. Why? Because I got righted off a single pool. I hate Kaya. I hate Kaya so much. I despise Kaya. Oh my god! If you don't know the context, in Kaya's story quest, he gives you a stupid Harbinger of Dawn when he could have given you, like, something that was at least a 4-star. But he... You wanna hide a stupid common chest?
Boring.
I may end up Googling it. Because I got a little confused there. And that's a hint that I'm going to be using Google. I love these elevators. Like, look at that. That's not that bad.
Go up the ship now! There is no escape. Go.
Disappear. Worthless.
I would love to get the critical hit
Worthless.
achievement. But, you know, it's whatever. That's not what I was supposed to do. What was I supposed to do? Ooh, is that? Oh. Hold on, wait. Am I supposed to stand on top of it? Hold on, wait. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. This makes me mad. What am I supposed to do? Oh, is that, I've already been in there. Am I supposed to go up here? I'm here. You know, it might be worth Google. No, I wouldn't leave the domain. What's the name of the quest? You know, Sumer Archon quest guides, man. No, I don't need that. You know, don't read my text messages. King Deseret and there's 3 magi. Okay. Alright, here, I may have gotten it. Woo! Wow, this was released all the way in September. That's depressing, Bailey. 3 dendro mechanisms. So 3. Yeah, I've done that. Oh, is my phone already dying? 26. Oh, hold on. Go back. Yes, I did the 3 mechanisms. I did things. Activate elevator. Defeat the enemies. I gotta go all the way back. I've mentioned using Google, so you know, I'm technically admitting defeat. I gotta go back up to that floor. I was in the right area, I was just doing a dumb, and I did the dumb, and the dumb really screwed me more. Okay, so I gotta do that. No. After 6 days infiltrating temple, I understand the priest. Oliver will descend to the ground and get on top of it before his son. Okay, so.
I did it. Illusion shattered.
Get out of my way!
Opening box of Adepti-Trix. Life goes up.
Bro, you are level 90.
Get out of my way!
Do better. Okay, now I gotta read more into it. Are you kidding me? I did it wrong! If it's moving, I'm gonna wet myself, man. That's scary. Oh, there.
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
No, it's Fair Lord looking for back. That's scary. I look over and see my... Oh. I look over, saw my Strange Things poster and the, Mind Flayer monster on there. Oh, that's pretty.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Why can't I have Shell back? He's so perfect. I can't sprint, and I can't pause, and I can't, you know, Alright. Ooh, cutscene. That's why it's frozen.
Wait. What's that?
Not a cutscene. Never mind.
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
At least? Oh, thank God. America's standards are pretty low.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something
I
off
hope
about
not.
this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
And yes, this would be considered dissemination of information by the Academia. But what are they gonna do? Lock me up? I dare them. Can't wait for all, Prima Gem rewards and stuff.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
was that?
The priest's memories.
No,
That's
impossible.
terrifying.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
So, Lesser Lord Kusanali is Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. From my understanding. Which means everyone who is dissing Lesser Lord Kusanali is also dissing Rukkhadevata. So they should just suck it up and deal with it instead of, not, accepting their Archon. Oh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata came to rescue King Deshret and his people, but eradicating the forbidden knowledge took too much of her power. Two deities' followers have resented each other for all this time, completely unaware that their gods stuck by each other through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Yeah, go,
tell
girl.
me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. This is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you, too.
For a minute,
We
I
seem
thought he
to
was going
finally
to accept
understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
Alright, let's turn for the better.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow. Final, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Dang, he seems a little mad. Wonder what that was all about. Alright. Why do I wanna? Alright, whatever. Oh, that's great. It's away from teleport waypoints. So that means I'm gonna have to walk. Ow! I hate how my hair gets caught in my headphones.
New punching bag.
I do not feel like I should attack them, but they're attacking me. Should I fight back? Wouldn't it technically be self-defense? Alright, yeah, that's the problem.
Lament! Worthless! Here!
Have at me, bro. Like, you think you can win?
Here!
I'm sorry. I just did it, okay? Like, bro, I swear to God, you guys attack me? Alright, get you then.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is...
Don't mention it. I think but we share a common cause now.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
Oh. Okay.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
Ooh.
We've been all over the desert trying to...
That's right.
General Mahamatra.
General Mahamatra? No, no. Make it quick, please. Swift and painless.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like they've seen a ghost.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Ooh. He's scary.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
Oh. Well, methods are talking. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
He's so hot.
They, wanted to...
Dude, his voice!
Knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking.
It's so hot, man. Look how he's like, oh my god. I need to stop.
They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Dude, you got Al-Haytham and Sino here ready to murder you, and you're gonna do that. Like,
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
oh. Oh, I forgot Sino doesn't know, but Tainari does. Yeah, only Tainari knows because we told him.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru.
Dude, this is an ex-harbinger. They're trying to turn into a god. Like, bro.
It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between.
She's not dead. She's Lesser Lord Kusanali. But you're turning a puppet created by the Electro Archon into a god. By the way, this puppet went off and joined the Fatui and then betrayed them. What makes you think he's not going to turn around and betray you? Like,
The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
she is. You just have her locked away.
Continue.
I'm gonna...
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed.
Oh my god.
He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
I hate him. I hate him so much. Like, what is wrong with Dottore?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet.
Scaramouche.
After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output.
Yep, I remember the Samsaros festival.
With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Knowing this info, I hate it.
Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
Burn it.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
But the Sage's end product won't be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. It will be the Balladeer.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an archon's raw power nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom.
But Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is Lesser Lord Kusanali. Lesser Lord Kusanali just uses up all her power. And that's why she's, you know, the way she is.
Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
So, yeah, that was a little bit ridiculous. Have I been streaming an hour? I've been streaming a little over an hour. Wow. In 10 minutes, I will log off. Because it's 9:20, I get to log off at 9:30, which means the stream will be about an hour and a half long. I timed that almost perfectly. Dun, 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 dun. And then when I log off, I feed my beta fish. Because he's getting mad at me.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
I'm sorry, I need to read that out loud, don't I?
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Maybe I should pause it and read that part.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Snacky time! I watched too much Haikyuu. Well, the poster is hanging right on my wall, so...
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you.
Never talk like that again.
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Sorry, I had my reasons.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
Okay, you may want to pause to read that too. But yeah, that's everything we've experienced so far in Sumeru.
What a whirlwind of a story. Felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
Yeah, it's been
It
ridiculous.
seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I had anticipated.
Why are fictional characters so hot? Like, why'd they need to make Al Haytham like that?
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
No matter what lies ahead, I will do my utmost.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
Man, you're talking like you're a true scholar, man. No. Shut up.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
He sits down like that and starts reading. Oh my god, why is he so...
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation for what lies ahead will no doubt take some time. Take it slowly. We need to make sure...
He's starting to read his book again. Hey, are you even listening?
What you reading?
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
No.
No way. Your books aren't quite to Paimon's tastes.
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and I have no intention of lending them out.
Ugh, you're so annoying.
It almost looks like it's written kind of like poetry? Or a textbook. Oh god, watch it be a
In the
textbook.
past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
Hopefully. Where's Candace and Dea? There's Dea.
The past few days have been some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on. And none of it'll earn me a single mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, Dea. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
Hey.
That's it?
My Mora.
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
How adorable. Well, here's to all our indulgent fantasies. And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.
Yeah. Alright, time to talk to Candace. I can't believe she's a 4-star. I'm sorry for doing that.
You must let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Though I cannot leave Avra Village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the looks in your eyes. I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past. I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
Dun da dum da 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 dum da dum bum bum ba ba bum ba da ba ba bum ba bum ba bum 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 dum da dum da 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 dum da 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 dum da da dum. Why do I have the Cleese theme song stuck in my head? Dum da dum da 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 dum da da dum da 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 dum da dum da 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 dum da 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 dum da da dum da 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 dum da dum da 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 da. I am ready. It's time to be. Look out, please see I come. If I should learn to be the drum, I am to be. This is me. Da 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 da. Oh, I was hoping, dude, if I could sing this music. Let me get. Wait a minute, I hear it. This is the final stretch, guys. Look at it. Because this, I needed to finish that for this. Bum 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 bum. I want that. I want that. Ba bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Look out to see her come.
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please, wait a moment. Before attending the meeting, I hope...
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
No promises.
What do you think?
I'll
Okay.
try not to. No promises. I am style you were meant to be. This is me. This is me. It probably sounded like hot garbage, but whatever. I'm a band kid, not a choir kid.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You act like it's a high school debate. Hydro. Animo. Electro. Dendro. Cryo. Geo. Pyro. Hydro. Animo. Electro. Dendro. Cryo. Geo. Pyro. Hydro. Animo. Electro. Dendro. Cryo. Geo. Pyro. The little elements flashing in the bottom right corner. Cryo. Geo. Pyro. Hydro. Animo. Electro. Dendro? Cryo. Geo. What's it next? Oh, nothing. Candace.
You're finally done.
I
They're
have some other
all
stuff
going
to
in
take
separate
care of.
directions.
Catch you all. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say.
That's what I wanted to hear.
It's
Take
so
care.
low quality right now. Look out, see
Well,
I
traveler,
come.
Paimon, judging from your expressions,
You can tell?
Ain't much
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your...
Paimon's a little worried.
To be honest, I feel the same. Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace,
Thank
we
you.
stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your word.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care. You're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice.
But what's wrong
Good
with
luck.
a little bit of risk?
With everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
gonna be very reckless. Where's Alhazen? He went in some direction. Oh, he's all the way over there. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ah. That's stuck in my head. I don't know why. It's like, ugh.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
You can call me what you like, as long as you call me. It's why I'm not a choir kid.
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah. Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
I don't understand except that. I'm kidding. So hot. Like you can see. I'm sorry, I'm not going to.
Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Yeah, I'll hate them. My God, he's so hot. That boosts my morale.
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You couldn't be more encouraging right now.
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
I can't believe you. Okay.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. Because, you know, whatever.
We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
It makes sense.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
I need to grab a squishmallow. Hold on.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Hyman still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge. You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge.
You know what? It's past the time I said I was going to log off. But I might as well, you know, finish.
But the academia has always helped. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the Withering, Elazar, and the sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering in the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second. Could could it be that?
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
Didn't she say the key of saving Irminsul is, yeah, contained within the remaining conscience of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
You mean it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces. To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our
Where are we going?
to an Eremite base.
You know what? Hopefully I can finish this before, 12. I am not, absolutely positively not streaming at 12 in the morning. I wouldn't do that. I would not. I probably grabbed the worst squishmallow. That's it. Moving to a chair, it hurts so bad sitting where I'm sitting. Oh god, my head. So, I have a headache. Ooh, I could plug in my phone real quick.
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What are they?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into her head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious!
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Huh?
Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now,
the sun's shining
please
on
get
him.
ready
That's
and put on this device.
Perfect. What?
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon,
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say. Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here. Read it out loud.
Some stirring roads have been written out. Although you don't quite understand the purpose of this recording, you follow.
It's done.
You might as well just pause it at the point. I guess I didn't read it fast enough.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this?
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need.
He's so hot.
After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat.
Am I wrong for saying he looks like he should have been an anime character? Because I still stand by that.
I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Okay. Oh, so Sino went there. Where did Dea go? Because we all like split up. Oh my god! And I'm marching on to the beat of the drum. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. What movie do I want to watch tonight? How to Train Your Dragon? How to Train Your Dragon 2? How to Train Your Dragon The Hidden World? I think we're gonna watch How to Train Your Dragon 2. Because let the wind carry us. I'm sorry, the song Where No One Goes is my favorite one. And then I love singing for the dancing and the dreaming.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your...
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
What?
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Alhaitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Alhaitham for suggestions.
Yeah, it wasn't really smart.
Had I known Alhaitham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Alhaitham's suggestions so far have been a little weird. So I'm afraid for what he, was adding into that.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship. but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Didn't
Traveler,
Sino
I'm
say
on.
he's from the desert?
This is also something you should know. Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
Wait,
That
Sino's
also sounds like
Mahamatra.
something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done.
I think he's setting us up
He
for
also
failure.
said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
If there's no other way I can help, I know what I'm doing.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
I have reason to believe he's not going to agree.
Now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse.
Oh, wow.
But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety.
Yeah.
Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
What if they, like, turn on me because, like, we were followed by mercenaries and, you know, the academia don't really like us anymore, and, you know.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain el Akmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible. And treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Okay.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
Right.
Inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data.
Nerd.
So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, And I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so?
Oh my god,
I
I'm
guess
so
there are
tired.
things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Whew. I'm so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Yeah, Paimon.
Will do.
I'm confident that we can do this.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Wait, I thought she said I'm not. I'm pretty sure.
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will be working with me. The construct next to her is for her work.
Beep, construct, beep.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
What?
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
He seems so
Take your
serious.
most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map.
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready.
2 days. This is like terrifying. But whoa, 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 ooh, 15 Primo Gems.
Time for the operation. Let's go meet Sino with...
Wait a moment.
Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's
Right.
General Mahamatra and his assistants.
we meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat.
No casualties.
Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome. What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to...
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia?
Oh my god.
Can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
The acting? Well, the acting from them, prime for sure. I'm kidding.
I'm not here to talk.
Why does he always seem so serious? It's kind of scary.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Sorry, Ronan. Playing a Shao is really not a good position for you. They got this. Yeah, I'm going to. This just feels right. Are you guys attacking me?
Useless.
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related
You pitiful. King Deshret will curse.
Silence.
Oh,
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebat. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino. I will now...
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Rahman there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebat and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
He better not have actually punched the dude, you know. I can't say his name, Rahman. I call him Ramen on accident.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not
Like
the time to
ramen
celebrate
noodles.
yet.
Noodles.
I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if they'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
Yeah, we can't hide this from Tainari. Why would we hide it from Tainari?
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this.
Oh, thank god. They mention his stupid jokes in the actual storyline.
If we need help, Tainari is the best option.
Yeah, I trust him.
Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Yes, sir. He's scary. Okay, so Caravan Rebot, is Tainari and Dea there? Or just Dea? And we have to go find Tainari. Dude, if we have to find Tainari, I'm gonna be mad. I'm going to, like, fight my mic here in a minute. It hit my face. Just like my flute whacked me in the head today. Da
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Alright, girl. Chill.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
Right, where's Tainari?
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. Alright, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
Yes, ASAP.
But where should we...
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Cauliflower, no! I missed poor little cauliflower. Is poor little cauliflower gonna be okay? Is she gonna stay far away from it? Because, like, knowing Collie's past with the Doctor, it's just,
You sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
see him in the manga, Paimon. Like, man, he's even worse in the manga. Like, he looks better now. But in the manga, he looks creepy.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
Hold on, I'm checking time. 10:13. Okay. So what should we do?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust.
Oh my
So, we'll
god.
find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
I didn't expect you to become my bodyguard.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
Oh, you want us to pay you now?
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount. How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm.
That's so sweet.
There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Pardis DI.
Aww. Alright. I gotta do something. I'm grinning so much right now because that was so cute. It hurts. But yeah, that was so cute. Okay, party CI. Alright. My face hurts now. Thanks a lot, Dea. Alright, we gotta find Tainari. Lego. I'm gonna say Lego. Do we even have Legos? I think they all got thrown away. There he is!
Let's go say hi! Tainari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Long time no see!
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me. The doctor, huh?
He's
Come on,
that
Tainari,
strange-looking
help.
Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Party's DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the Academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Good, because we won't.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point.
I'm gonna change my
Harbinger
username.
Came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia?
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
What is he after?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
He's not taking Hypatia.
So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more.
Oh, thank God he's leaving.
I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di.
He has like a plague doctor mask on the back of his outfit. It's kind of cool.
Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Oh, great.
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
I'm breaking a
Forgive
bunch
me for
of
asking,
foam
but how's the
beads.
treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
No.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer.
Go off! Let's go!
Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
Yes! Thank you.
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest.
Understandable.
It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity.
Read the manga, he definitely looks insane.
I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Do you think he'll just give up on her?
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
Well, with Kale, he I don't know, took her to Mondstadt, after he, I think, used some sort of thing to make her power really unstable along with her Elazar. It took Sino and Lisa to, you know, save her. I don't like that. I don't like you.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him.
You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected.
I don't like him. Still.
Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. What with Her Most Noble Majesty, the Tsaritsa, calling for our return.
What did child do this time? I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Don't go hurting my boy. Don't you dare do anything to attack Tainari. He does not deserve it.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
Oh, he almost definitely is. Remember what Child did? And, Senora? Scaramouche.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
That sounds like a harbinger. Can't believe he's actually leaving Sumeru.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Thank you for sharing the information with us, Tainari.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me.
What?
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
Oh no.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the academia, to investigate this matter, right?
Sino, if you're a good friend, you would do it.
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
Aww.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it.
Oh no.
If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
Alma mater? I'm sorry, hold on. I heard alma mater and all I can think of now is marching band, because we would play our alma mater song right after our fight song, and how dare you do this to me?
The academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long, but in the end, it still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can.
Alright.
Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left party?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
god, I'm so cold. 10:30.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
It's been about 2.5 hours. Am I going to stream for much longer?
According to Tainari, the doctor is telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How could...
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Her eyes are so pretty.
That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought.
Fatui camp.
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went.
I have a Genshin Impact poster on my wall and I'm just looking at child. Why? Because I don't know.
To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the port.
Why can't I shoot that pig right now? Yes! Okay, so Port Ormos. This does not seem good. This does not seem good. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Hopefully this next part is pretty quick because I'm going to be logging off soon. That or going to the restroom, and I do not want to miss any part of the storyline. Why? Because I don't deal with it. Xiao might fall to his death.
Quesadilla's tracking skills seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw the port is
yeah,
crawling
Paimon, shut up.
Fatui soldiers.
Oh. Holy nuggets, yeah, there's a lot.
Let's keep going and see what we can...
Lay low.
This is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him. It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
There he is. Okay. The doctor's on the middle boat, right there.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Well, perfect place. Wow! I've been getting better since, you know, the monster break-in and Liyue.
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Uh-oh. He saw us.
Huh? Is he... Wait.
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait. Is... And where are all the soldiers we saw on the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap. Wait. Don't...
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's...
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you...
Let's go!
Oh, it definitely sounds like a Fatui thing. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Maybe not in time, maybe out of time. Wait a minute! Never mind, I am not going to end the stream anytime soon. Probably. Because I've seen spoilers, and apparently right after this part, we apparently fight Skirmish. Just, I guess, with the child fight too. So I may be wrong. I could very well be wrong. But, you know. Senor kind of popped up on me. Shao was being emo again. How do you expect? How do you figure?
Paradis Di is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
Yeah,
We've already
Tenari!
made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Paradis Di for research purposes.
Yeah, Tenari, go off!
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
You know, I never realized he has an earring.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Paradis Di now? I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Paradis Di as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Go off, slay, kill it, whatever. I love you.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Oh my god, Tainari, I love you again, man. You're the best. You're one of my favorites once again. Woo, go off. Ooh, will you, Tainari?
I'm fine.
No.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Worthless! There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Nugget.
Keep dreaming!
Nugget! Ah!
Orders received.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Stay right there! Born useless! This was well done! We need to hurry up!
this? I love Shao's attitude. I mean, I'm sorry. In Tainari's attitude too, it's perfect. Dude, why is this Fatui soldier always the worst one to fight?
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it! Hypatia's still here.
Is she dead? Oh, thank God.
Well, how is she?
Everything's fine. She's just out like a rock.
Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
Oh no, not him again. I knew he was gonna show up. I knew it. I was right. It's this soon. It's very soon. Scary, sweet to the fandango. Thunderbolts and lightning, very frightening things. Galileo, Magnifico. No. I'm sorry. I need to stop. I'm trying to be weird.
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
Oh my God, I don't like it.
But, where is he?
Yup, it's almost definitely that.
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know.
Shut up or we'll get your mom. Yeah, do you think we pulled that card?
Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Parties DI and made contact with Hypatia.
What did you do with Hypatia?
I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to?
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
But why?
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Really? Still talking down to people when you're like not even 5 foot tall.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
Paimon, shut up!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me.
Bona fide god? Really? You think it's impossible? Improbable, but not impossible. I have defeated your mother.
Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
Okay, listen. We've fought the Raiden Shogun, who has been a literal archon for hundreds of years. And we beat her. So where's your chances of winning? I'm sorry, I'm getting cocky just to, like, make myself feel better.
Scholars consider the God of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
Shut up, puppet boy. Yeah, I called him a puppet because that's all he is.
Yes. What is it? Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this.
Okay. Where are you getting at?
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. The Academia plans to infuse your consciousness with the divine knowledge capsules. Oh my god, I said it wrong. This is extremely risky. Even if the Academia's theories are correct, and you manage to give the wisdom of God, you would probably no longer remain yourself. And you would become the new greater lord Rikadevata for the Academia. Even if it means losing yourself, would you still want to become a god?
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares.
Oh, I don't actually care. I just don't want you to, you know, get any sort of power whatsoever.
But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine.
He seems like someone who would paint his nails black.
Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
You wouldn't understand.
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth.
Let go of your god complex, dude.
It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
If that's truly what you believe, why'd you keep your connection with Hypatia? Surely, with the power you've come to possess, you can cut her off with just a thought.
Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way.
What?
She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower.
I don't know whether I should be disgusted or not.
All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Okay. Is that so?
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
Oh, really? Electro? If you truly cherish your follower, you should protect her from harm.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
It seems like the doctor does not wish for her to stay in Sumeru and continue receiving treatment here. Isn't that a little suspicious?
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower?
Doesn't that make you mad?
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god.
You're just a tool, Scaramouche. Get over it.
You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia.
Yeah, it's becoming discussed quickly.
It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
I don't like the Electro. That look on your face. What are you planning?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Thunder!
Thunder. Could it be the Balladeer? Almost definitely? Have you ever heard the verse Thunderbolts and Lightning?
That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
He's become milder, somehow even more deranged.
Where is the storm headed?
It can't be. Is the Balladeer using a gnosis to change the weather? He has the Raiden Shogun's gnosis. No!
That means anyone outside is in danger. Let's go. Tainari and Diaz.
I'm worried for them. Ooh. Looks like the speed's been increased. Tainari's been hit.
Oh, have the Fatui retreated? Hey, what happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need...
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being...
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. It's all right.
No, baby! Don't say that! You gotta...
My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all right?
She's okay for now, but I want to tell you something.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
Oh, no, baby! This is scary! You don't like it being hurt! I don't like it at all!
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking...
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
Right?
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
At least she's agreeing.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
You recount everything from the meeting with the doctor at Port Almost and discuss her kind of skirmish, yada yada.
Talking to the balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
Right?
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Probably. Well, other than Paimon.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Yeah, I also have a theory. What's the theory? I think the balladeer is the reason why the doctor left in his hurry. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the reason why the balladeer and the balladeer is the reason why the doctor is targeting Hypatia.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
Probably.
You said the balladeer claims that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
For now, I'm not really sure.
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
Right.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Baby, no! I was worried for you!
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah, you better get some rest.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
The Grand Bazaar. Wow. Well, I'm gonna start making my way over there now. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna. I'll be back. I gotta do something real quick. I tripped over my headphone cord. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So, Grand Bazaar. Where even is the Grand Bazaar? Could've sworn there was a waypoint by it. I I would like to believe it's over here. It's by. It should be by the Grand Bazaar. Night you say I would never fall in love again till I found her. I apologize for the horrid singing I am doing. Never really been a singer. Yeah, I knew it was by the Grand Bazaar. I was right. Ha ha. This should be the Grand Bazaar. So 19. Actually, Nilu? Looks like we're gonna do her story quest real quick. Oh, doggy!
Nilu! It's nice to see you again! Oh, hey there, Traveler in Paimon. Are you here for some shopping? That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus Festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time. It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself. We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks? Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone. Ah, so we'll need to bring a present. No way! Treat others how you want to be treated, right? Paimon already has a great gift in mind. But maybe you could lend Paimon some more of hers? It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater. Is something up? Yeah, but for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater. It's all thanks to you and Nilu that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all. Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff!
Whoa! Did you buy all of this, Nilu?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
That's way too many freebies! Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much!
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
So this isn't even all of it?
Are you sure?
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for her, right, Traveler?
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
The quicker I finish this quest, the quicker we can finish the Archon quest.
Oh! Well, if it isn't Nilu!
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do! I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, her super reliable guide and helper.
No, Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler, she introduced Paimon correctly!
Truly a most rare occurrence. Yeah, have you ever heard someone not call Paimon emergency food?
Don't underestimate Nilu. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
So it's similar to chicken nuggets,
but
but
is
not.
it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Right?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory. Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Everyone
I
has their own-
accidentally hit the wrong button.
Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the Sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't.
Jude said that some Sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilu, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh?
At least they work after eating.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know
Come
exactly.
now. You know, Sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a Sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get...
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think,
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the Sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
There's still one more store. Are you alright holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? She must be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a sumpter beast?
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh, yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Tada! I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right.
I am.
Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
Oh no.
It fits perfectly.
They're so pretty! Is there one?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating? Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and thank you. But we have a pro next.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even...
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
No, let
And color guard.
Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload. Paimon can't fly anymore.
Oh, I love that.
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no...
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man. Whew. Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer. Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice, nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
I'm really trying to speed run her story quest. Wait, what time is it? 11:30.
Summer doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
You, on the other hand, you're a special one. How would you describe the concept of art?
Dude, I am applying for the Career Technical Center to go into art design communication. All I do is draw in class because I have nothing better to do. You think I want to do math?
Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not. So that's what you think. Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch.
I have reason to believe he's like an art major.
I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art? I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please.
We're here with Neela.
Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that
No. Well, it's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball! Is prop making something to be that jumpy about? Oh well, it's none of our business.
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilu move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event. Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Paimon.
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Look! Nilu's back! Let's meet up with her! The event's probably about to start!
Can I do this? Yes, I can. Sweet. Alhaitham and Sino are already here. Alright. What time is it? 11:30 still. Alright, yeah.
Alright, everyone is here.
I'll do this as quickly as I possibly
go?
can.
Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh! Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
Alright. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now.
That seemed to kind of lift his mood. He seemed a little upset by Tainari being injured. Of course, they are good friends. So, yeah.
To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay.
Huh? Wait.
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know...
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
Jeez, Alhaitham.
I'll hate them. You... Ugh.
Right?
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead.
But you're so hot.
So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that.
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem
Sorry,
to be
I'm kind
much
of
of a
skipping
talker
through this.
either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me. That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Nilu?
Oh, it's
Yeah!
Hey everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from... But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Oh, great. Everyone. Okay, Nilu put her hands on her hips like Traveler did. Thank God. Everyone else crossed their arms.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean... you also want to discuss something important with me?
How is that so hard
Yes.
to...
Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me? I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met. Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well.
Thank you!
That's right!
I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up with boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome!
That's right. So... just get a good night's sleep.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's
He has a
all go home
roommate?
and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow.
Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now.
Yep, good night, everyone.
Alright, so I'm going to pick up the stream tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow. Because it is almost 12 and I do not want to be streaming until like after 12. So yeah, I will finish this tomorrow. And yeah. Dude, I can do Sino's story quest? No. Almost for these three. Dude, I haven't done Kazuha's story quest yet. And here I am doing Nilu's already. I will do Kazuha's soon. Don't worry. But yeah, I will absolutely end the stream right now. And yeah. I guess see you tomorrow.